weather's working. Not sure why it's decided not to show up. Yeah, hopefully you'll understand something from this one. Are you gonna show up this time? I always have technical difficulties, I swear, it's not fair. You can't hear? Oh. Okay, I'm gonna be a pain in the bum and... Okay, is that any better? Is that better? I think I'm gonna have to be a pain in the bum and restart the stream because for some reason... Actually no, let me see if I can just restart the game and see if that works. Because for some reason it didn't want to show up. It's always me that goes through the technical difficulties. It's not fair. Can you hear me better now this time? Okay. Can you hear me now? There we go, we got it working. Yeah, it was a slight error, but we have it working now. Everything is fine. We're not gonna fret. We're not gonna fret. We're just gonna attempt to play this game and get this sun out of my face. Holy balls. So, if you know me well, you'll also know that I'm not good at jump scares. I'm a little baby. I'm a little baby. They scare me. Let me know if the music's too loud. Is it good? Shall we start? It's looking creepy already. Anything to do with bunnies just scares me. Creepy little bunnies. Okay, let's go. New game. Oh boy. Oh boy. The wind clawed at my window all night long. It wandered the fields and howled like a hungry beast. An endless song weaved from sorts of voices, shrill, gentle, sneery, twined in the air. They were shouting and laughing and arguing about something. Someone was running through the snow whilst casting long shadows that would occasionally creep close to my bed. Our house had a mind of its own, the creaky old mind of a building that had seen a lot of days, and was seemingly trying to share its wisdom with inhabitants. The lonely house faced the forest, and the dark green thicket gazed back, with its hollowed eyes, rustling, whistling, swaying back and forth. I don't think I have the voice to be narrating this visual novel. I'm not making it scary. One could come out and stand at the edge of the forest to reassure themselves there was nobody behind the crooked trees. Fuzzy silhouettes swaying in the wind couldn't possibly do any harm. It's just a play of light and shadow. Just a play. It was just my imagination. It was already 12 after all. 12 what, AM or PM? You have to be specific. Come on. Still. Oh look, it's a wolf. I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Let's turn it up a little bit for you. Oh, the art style is really cool. Hey, put away the book. How cool is that art style? How many times have I got to tell you not to read at the table? It's bad for your health. Look at how slouched you are. Okay, hide the book. I didn't protest and put the book about Conan the Barbarian aside. He's reading a book about Conan the Barbarian. I'm sorry, I didn't expect that. I was like a 6-year-old kid reading about Conan the Barbarian. I was stuck on a line I couldn't understand after reading it 3 times anyway. How the heck do you pronounce that name? Olya had already finished her breakfast and was munching on some cookies. She was so enthusiastic, she almost looked like your typical girl from commercials. I'm assuming this is Olya. This is Mother. You're not going anywhere until you finish all of it. I, on the other hand, was still trying to drill a hole in the plate with my eyes, as if it would make the porridge disappear. Hazy anxiousness welled up inside, all because of the previous sleepless night, the black forest around our house, and the gloomy wind. The longer I waited, the colder the lumpy white substance become. It looked like a jellyfish from... Okay, I have no idea what that is. I love that show. I wonder how horrifying the bottom of the ocean is. If you've played Subnautica, you will know. Or how cold the Black Forest is at night. Then again, I don't think a 6-year-old boy would be able to play Subnautica. The spoon fell out on my hand. Mum showered me with a cold glare from her green eyes. Oh, she angry. What did I just say, you little bitch? I'll get it. I had 10 seconds to catch my breath before battling the nasty porridge once again. I felt around the spoon. Oh no, she just... The way she walked away. What is this carved on the other side of the table? Karina. Oh, Karina. Karina. That doesn't look like an R. That looks like Carpenaha. Carpenter. That's my mum's name, Karina. I guess she carved it out of something pointy when she was little. She sure was a rascal damaging furniture like that. She is cute. Who's cute? Who, Karina? Or the girl with the weird name? She would scold me for a week if I did something similar though. Should I remind her about it? No, she's been in a bit of a bad mood lately. I imagined her being my age sitting under this table. I wonder, was my mum afraid of the dark back then? Or the sounds coming from the attic? Hell no. Or the thick black forest? Hell no. I imagine my grandma coming into my little mum's room, sitting at the edge of their bed where Olya sleeps nowadays, and saying this in her soft, smooth voice. Taiga is a special place, little girl. It's watching you closely, sniffing you out, trying to discern what kind of beast you are. If you're a good sort, it won't abandon you in times of trouble. I can't read because I'm a cow. I had a notification. I hope you're enjoying this creepy thing, but you're a bad apple. It'll grab you by the side and drag you under the ground. Oh no. And that would be it. Grandma was caring. She never fought with anybody, never yelled, never swore. Those were the times without the maddening screams until late at night, without smashed dishes and mutual accusations. Our parents used to love each other back then. I remember listening to one of the conversations by chance. They were talking about Grandma getting prepared for her funeral. Oh no! She had already bought a casket. And she called it the cute funeral box. That's what I'd call it as well. You like my... Hi! It's Ryle. I hope I'm saying your name right. Ryle. You like my new live 2D? Thank you. I hope you're enjoying this game. It's kind of creepy. She called it a cute funeral box. It waited for some time in the closet, patiently. It was black, upholstered with meat-coloured material on the side. Meat-coloured material? What kind of meat? It better not be beef. I saw it when my grandma was getting buried. The house didn't change since the time she was alive. Only all of the photos were gone. Glass-covered pictures with grey faces of my ancestors. They all had a dead but watchful look in their eyes. I crawled out from under the table. Olia was done with her cookies and was watching... Hello, King! Welcome! We're playing creepy games. We are. We're going to play a creepy game and I'm going to narrate it with my very creepy voice. So, I hope you enjoy. Let's continue. Olia was done with her cookies and was staring and was looking at my stare like a sly woodland critter. I turned my gaze towards the frosted window. There were a lot of dark pines outside. But they didn't grab my attention. The pattern of frost formed a picture on the glass. That's kind of pretty, yeah. Olia, look, it's a fox. What's the title of this game? It is called Tiny Bunny. And it's a horror game. And apparently there are some serious jump scares in this. Where? Look, it's right there. It almost looked like an optical illusion thing where they put on the back of the students' notebooks. Yeah, that's really cool. A mixture of lines at first glance. I'm sorry for my late appearance. I had something going on. No problem. Sit down, get a cup of coffee or a hot chocolate and some popcorn and you can watch this stream. If you're watching it at night, that's probably even cooler. We can watch it together. And look under a certain angle, not outside, on the window. Look, here's the nose and here's... Oh, here comes Mum. Hey, eat up. Yes, yes, just a minute. I don't see anything. Hurry up, there's not much left. He's still trying to eat his porridge. Ah, there it is. But it doesn't look like one. And I'm telling you it does. Nuh-uh. It does. Stop these kids, I swear. Now I couldn't see the fox either. Oh no, the fox is gone. It disappeared. Went away. Only the frosty pattern similar to the stretched out nettle leaves kept creeping up on the glass. Oh, I'm assuming this is my dad. My dad entered the kitchen with long measured steps. I want to have a beard like his when I grow up. Mum would ask jokingly, come on, shave it off, it stings. This was long ago. Stings what? Is this a story? Yes, it's like a visual novel. It's a horror visual novel. That's why I said you gotta go get a cup of coffee or some hot chocolate. And you can enjoy the storyline. Nowadays, nice new model. Thank you very much. Do you like her? Do you like her? She's a full body model. I like her very much. Nowadays, rumbling doors and witty comebacks were an everyday occurrence. Olia always covered her ears whenever she heard something like, "What's the point in all this?" through the wall. It's for your sake, Dad would reply, for the sake of our family. I always call every sound in fear of hearing the most dreaded, the deadliest word that started with a D. A divorce. I don't even want to finish it. It was scary to imagine that me and my little sister could be torn apart and taken into two different families. Thank you. What? Why? Why is it cute? Why is it cute? Huh? Tell me. Come on. Why is it cute? Anyway, your fox is nothing. I have an owl on my window. You and your owl talk again. You said you believed me just yesterday. Has anyone seen my car keys? It's typical Dad. I remember leaving them on my windowsill. Right. Maybe you did, and maybe not. You're a grown man, a father of two, and still, go and find your keys on your own. Go on. Karina, please, stop. They're arguing in front of their kids. Jeez. Jeez, come on. Your keys are in the basket near the phone. Well, thank you very much. He is a sarcastic douchebag. Anton, please stop making a martyr out of yourself and finish already. And the owl? There was no owl. But there was one. It had giant glowing eyes. Oh, she's cute! Olia sprang up from the chair and placed her hand on her little face, imitating a pair of eyes with her fingers, the size of an apple each. Last year you had Bye-Bye in your closet, and now this eye. Ow? Eye? I know. But I saw it. Olia shifted her gaze back and forth from Dad to Mum to me and couldn't find any support. Have you ever thought about befriending it? Oh, I just missed a bit. Can I go back? Oh, what game is this? It's called Tiny Bunny. It's free to play and it's on Steam. Yeah. Free to play. Don't bully our girl. She's just afraid to sleep alone because she's still little. I wonder how old she is. Olia pouted her lips in rebellion and rushed into the hallway. The staircase that led to the second floor creaked. Mum gave Dad a strict look. Oh, she's like freaking angry. Oh, the look in her eyes. It's so uncomfortable to be pinned under it. Bye. Dad just snorted in reply and left, ringing with the keys he just found. A minute had passed and the same theme song from The Little Mermaid echoed in the house. It was stored on an incredibly worn-out cassette tape which Dad had already glued together once. It's so easy to fix objects by gluing them back together, for example. But how do you fix a relationship? Mum moved to the living room and I was left alone, anxiously stealing glances at the window. Ah, she's so cute. I like her eyelashes. They're really cool. Olia had trouble sleeping ever since we moved into this house. Oh, what the heck is that creepy music? She would toss and turn or curl up into a ball under her blanket. Sometimes she would jump up in the middle of the night and turn on the VCR. What's a VCR? I'm assuming that's like a television or something. Cartoons helped take her mind off the troubles we had with the move and our parents. No, hi. I told you I'm a pussy when it comes to jump scares. Okay, this animation is really cool. And then Olia said she saw that flying giant monster outside her window. She became obsessed with it. Our parents did everything in their power. They tried every little trick to get rid of those ridiculous fears. Olia refused to sleep alone and didn't believe that the owl was one of her nightmares. I don't like this. This is creepy. Did you see that creepy thing? Why am I blushing? No. I should be freaking scared right now. This is creepy. After tonight, I was unsure what to make of my sister's words, what to think of it myself. Is that a British accent? Yes, it is. I'm assuming you are new to my channel. I am a British cowl. Can nightmares be infectious? Just last night I couldn't get a wink of sleep and ended up thinking of what to expect in my new school. Oh, they're going to school! There were just a couple of days left before the beginning of a new term. My imagination drew long, twisted hallways that led to classrooms full of kids. Can I see something in the background? But all the students behind their desks were simply dark figures cut out using a template. Circular holes gaped in the middle of their faces, and pairs of eyes blinked inside those holes. It was as if some completely different creatures were looking at me from behind flat black silhouettes. Their cruel glares, filled with icy sneers, made me shiver from head to toe. Will I survive here? Won't they gang up on me and beat me down, stomp me with their bloodied shoes? The damned school can burn for all I care. Boy saying this. I just wish for anything to happen to it. Doesn't really matter what. I didn't want to go there that badly. I didn't want to see people who were just itching to smack me on the head, trip me up, thinking of new offensive names for me, worse than the previous ones. It felt like glasses. I'm being interrupted. Give me 1 second. Okay, hi, I am back. Where was I? Right. It felt like glasses I wore made me an outsider. Oh, I have a message, hang on. Being interrupted in the middle of a horror game. This is how horror stories begin, yeah. What happened? It was just someone in my house. Is this a moo? Yeah, I'm a moo. Oh, hello, welcome. It's nice to have a new face around here. I was hoping to go grab like a muffin because I always have to like eat something whilst I play a horror game. I felt like the glasses I wore made me an outsider or some sort of monster. My gate. Let's move forward a bit. Oh, it's Carrie. Hi. My gaze slid across the drawings, hanging on the wall. I couldn't consider myself a great artist, but Olia begged me to hang them. Drawing was the only thing that made me happy as of late. The small circles of friends I also enjoyed my paintings, and they promised to call me from time to time. Sometimes I imagine Mum picking up the phone and saying in a cold voice, "You've got the wrong number." Dr. Anton isn't around. Anton is not around. I imagined my future classmates laying in their beds, just like me, listening to howls of invisible werewolves outside their windows. That's kind of creepy. Yeah, that's definitely creepy. You're giving me sad feels. Oh, I just read that bit. Maybe my new classmates will like me after all. But who would ever like a boy with thick glasses? I mean, my dad used to wear glasses when he was little, and now he's married to the most beautiful woman in the planet, my mum. The house creaked, pressed by the wind. The condo we used to live in, a 9-floor concrete building, buzzed with the neighbourhood drill, with the TV set from behind the wall. Cried like a baby from the big family next door. Our current house, though, we call it new. It's completely different. It was silent and easygoing during the day. Its shadows lay dormant in the covers, on the closet cobwebs, and under the stairs. Stars? But they all woke up during the night. Oh no. Something was watching me from every corner. Almost as if the old photos of my deceased family with their ashen eyes were hanging on the walls, in place of my drawings. The floor was squeaking, rusty drains were moaning. Excuse me? What was moaning now? What was moaning? This is a wholesome stream, okay? Nothing is moaning in my stream. I'm a sub because cows are cool. Yeah, if you do that, you get a cow kiss. One could think the house was performing some sort of demonic melody. And then I realised I, in fact, was hearing music. It was already playing for a good while now. Somewhere at the edge of my perception, I could hear a flute. I don't think I have, yeah, I'm not sure if I have alert box up. Hold on a second and I'll get it up. Yeah, I should have alert box up now. I was silly and didn't add one. I was a doofus. Yeah, no draining. No draining, no moaning from drains. Jeez. So lewd. Somewhere at the edge of my perception I could hear a flute. It was mixed in with the sound of the wind, of the creaking old house, and my thoughts too. I stood up and rushed to the window. I wanted to reassure myself that this music was nothing more than a project of my imagination. It's not like something is playing it there amidst the cold, snowy night, right? Oh, open. Oh, what the heck? Something was dancing in the field. Black silhouettes I could barely make out, with the dark forest as their backdrop. Ah, that's so cool! I really like the art style of this game. It's really pretty. Can you see them moving? They jumped around, basked in the moonlight, bumped into a pile of snow, rolled around and crawled on all fours. Stories about wolves playing under the moon came to mind, but these were clearly no wolves. I don't know, they look like wolves to me. Actually, I don't know, this one's kind of big. They stood upright at all times, circled. You want to stay, but it's 2 AM. No problem, have a good sleep. Something bizarre was going on. Shadows dancing in the starless abyss made my imagination go wild, making me anxious at the same time. Suddenly the music stopped. Oh god. The dancing froze in place. I could swear pierced me with their eyes. Oh god, no. One of the silhouettes immediately parted from the bizarre shadow carnival and sprinted across the field with giant leaps. Oh no, 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 no. It glided on a squid. Oh, It glided on the squeaky snow without leaving any prints until it was devoured by the pitch black shadow of my house, which became even darker and thicker. If it jumps out at me, I'm not going to be happy. My heart was jumping around like a bird inside a cage. I shut the curtain with a swift motion and stepped back towards the bed. They saw me. A freezing torrent of fear washed over me. Ah! I stood in the middle of the perfectly dark room and listened to some unwanted guests move and scrape around looking for an entrance. The sound moved to the right, then circled around the house. Now my guest should be at the front door. I jumped into bed and covered myself with the blanket as if it could protect me. The shackles of fear locked my muscles. I remembered the funeral, my grandma laying there. Yeah, no, that caught me off guard as well. Hands crossed on her chest, her facial features sharp, like that of a tin doll. Ants running up and down the legs of the chairs that held my grandma's casket. I imagined those little creatures climbing up her head and pulling up her eyelids with their tiny legs. Excuse me, what is this? Then her wrinkly eyeballs would once again move inside their sockets and she able to see her grandchildren. I was chanting the spell she taught me throughout the whole procedure, and now, lying under the blanket and listening to squeaks and howls, I was repeating the same words. On the Isle of Buyang, underneath the blemished sun, in the sea of colour blue, stands a cabin made of wood. There lay lard and ashen hair for the spawn from Satan's lair, to feast and always leave alone God's faithful servant named Anton. Evil leave this house must! Ashes to ashes, dust to dust! Bizarre sounds had disappeared. I curiously I hope you enjoyed that. I curiously peeked out from under the blanket and saw the curtains waving around like a hangman. And then the night dosed me with a new portion of boiling terror. Oh no! The sound scratching at my eardrums. In reality, something or someone was scratching. How does someone's eyes get wrinkly? I don't know. In reality, something or someone was scratching at the front door, hurriedly clawing at wood, demanding to be let in. The door was shut. Dad had become very cautious recently, so he installed a sturdy lock. I remember him staring at the forest intently as if he was looking for someone. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, begone, O evil spirit! I hugged my knees, placed my chin between them, and drilled the door with my eyes. It was so flimsy and weak before the might of darkness, and then... Please don't jump scare, please don't jump scare, please don't jump scare, please don't jump scare. The dormant knob twitched slightly. Please don't jump scare! And then it turned halfway once, twice, as if the person who tried to enter had no hands. Don't jump scare me! The doorknob tilted once more and then started clicking violently. I can't eat whilst this is happening. My jaw cramped from fear. My wet fingers clutched the blanket. The door creaked and opened. The wind taunted me, moaning inside tin drains. Now you'll see. The door wide open. The darkness whipped inside me from Carnivor's mouth into the doorway. Tony! Oh, Tony! Tony! I bet it's his dad or something. It was as if the night itself was calling out to me, flapping its black wings and squeaking with rusty hinges. It was trembling instead by the web of the... Oh, I'm talking too fast. By the web of the darkness that hung in the corners of my room, waiting... Thank you for the subscribing, you scared me! Thank you. Tony! It's Tony My abdomen tightened and my chest rose up, ready to exhale a desperate scream. But before I was able to do anything, the darkness asked me, "Tony, you asleep?" I bet it's the dad. My sister's pale... Ugh, that's kind of creepy. What the heck? My sister's pale face protruded from the thick shadows. I almost screamed from relief. "Olia, I'm not sleeping. Did something happen?" Olia frowned and stuck out her lower lip, a clear sign that she was about to cry. It's there again, staring at me. She's creepy. Shoo her away, Tony, please. Her? I'm so scared. The fear that was tormenting me just a minute ago crawled away and hid somewhere in my stomach. I needed to calm Olia down. It was just a dream, silly. Don't be scared. Dreams don't bite. No one's gonna harm you. Olia sobbed. She was trying her best to believe me. But was I sure myself? I have an idea! Let's go to your room and watch the video, Sleeping Beauty, for example. You like that cartoon, don't you? Why does Sleeping Beauty have a prince and I have a scary bird? That question took me by surprise. Alright, let's watch Cinderella. My thoughts became tangled, fuzzy. What was that? What studied me with its eyes while dancing feverishly under the moon? The darkness was climbing to the window, and it couldn't be fooled by Grandma's old chants. It couldn't be satisfied with a feast of the lard and long ashen hair. Tony, you coming? Yes, just a moment. Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh my God! Oh. 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 I need a moment. Oh, my eyes have got all teary. Holy crap. Oh. Okay. Oh, gee. I'm sorry. Oh. Okay, I just need a second. Oh. I didn't expect that. That was good. Oh, okay, let's continue. That's why that's why I didn't want to laugh at Olia and her owl in the morning. Oh. Who could be visiting us here in the middle of nowhere? We didn't know anyone around here. So persistent. Yeah, after the last game I was kind of expecting it to be not as jump scary, but I didn't realise it was gonna happen this quickly. That one really got me. I felt extremely unsettled just from a silly thought that our morning guest could have come from the woods. I could barely hear voices from under the front door. My mind was urging me to hide. In the closet, under the table, behind the curtains where Olia hides. Tony, come here. I felt the kettlebells were tied to my feet, but I dragged them towards the hallway. A couple of policemen towered me over in the doorway. Oh, okay. It smelled like frost and worry. What does worry smell like? My mum always winced and grumbled the moment she saw patrol cars, worse than bandits. At the moment, though, she looked somewhat confused. Hello? The senior officer. I'm a little bit scared. Yeah, you should be. Yeah. Let me just have my face. This is a scary game. I didn't expect that at all. Let's get the crap out of me. Okay, let's continue. The senior officer who wore a grim expression nodded. The boy's gone missing yesterday. His name is Vova. Look at this, please. Have you seen him? The policeman held out a photograph to me. What does the boy look like? Okay. There was a ginger boy around the age of elementary school, pictured with a wool carpet as the backdrop. He had a striped cat in his hands and wore a wide smile. No, I haven't. Hi, Charles. I think you just missed a jump scare that I think just shat up my entire chat. No, I haven't. Are you sure? Look closely. Where would I see him? I don't know anyone around here. I barely leave the house. Well, maybe you've seen him from the window. That's right, your windows look straight at the forest, don't they? The window. No, I haven't seen anything. I see. A horror game, yeah. He sounded tired, but his eyes, his stare, long and heavy, was full of suspicion. I squirmed unwittingly under the weight of guilt, which his giant shadow cast over me. The policeman finally tore his eyes from me and glanced over at the hallway, the stairway and the cracks in the ceiling, which I hadn't noticed before for some reason. How do you like your new place, by the way? You getting used to it? Bit by bit. It's just our little daughter misses the city a lot. Misses the city, huh? Have the locals been treating you well? Yes, everything is alright, thank you. The policeman pierced through me one more time with his grey eyes. My head started spinning. Can I help you somehow? I asked in that shaky voice to look like a polite boy and to end this unpleasant conversation sooner. Now that I think about it, you look like one of my nephews, little fella. He's a witty boy around your age, wears same type of goggles, always engrossed in reading those mystery novels. Told me he wants to enroll in police school when his family visited this summer. Wanted to help other people just like me, see? I felt uncomfortable, as if a distant relative and not a police officer stood beside me. You know what? Little boys like you should stay at home, steer away from trouble. The times have changed so much. Mum interjected in a cold voice. You don't say. Ah, well then. What grade are you in, Tony boy? The 6th. How does he know the boy's name? Have you made any new friends here so far? Not yet. I'm just going to school for the first time after break. Ah then, I'll leave you my number just in case. Call me if you have any new information. Congrats on 600 subs. Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! The policemen were gone with their shadows, the smell of cheap cologne and the photo of the smiling boy. Oh, close the door. His face stood before my eyes. I wondered what it would be like for him being all alone there. For some reason I thought of the forest swaying in the wind. What did his poor parents feel? And what would my parents do if I went missing? Would they cry? Would they cry and thrash around hysterically? Or would they accuse each other like they always do and forget about me eventually? Mum, this Vova, did he go missing in our forest? It seems like it, poor child. I looked out the window. No more jump scares, please. I've just got over one. The police UAZ drove off towards the village. The officer's nephew came to mind when I saw a splitting off old paint from the windowsill. I remembered all the teenage mystery novels from the Black Kitty series I'd read this summer. Your average boys and girls investigating all sorts of mysteries there. They looked for clues, spies on suspicious people. And after a set of amazing adventures, bam, solved any complicated cases. That sounds like Scooby-Doo. They became local celebrities and made their parents very proud. I noticed a trail of policeman footsteps that led to the forest, and then it clicked in my head. Why don't I start an investigation of my own? Maybe I'll find that lost boy, and I'll get a reward. Olia will be so happy. But not only Olia, my mum and dad too. Some of these names are really strange. I wonder if it's like Russian or something. Kind of sounds Russian. Maybe I'll even save up for the D word. I fantasized about buying an Olia a Tamagotchi and getting a cassette player and a bunch of tapes for myself. And a whole box of Kinder Surprise. Heck yeah. When was the last time my parents bought any toys? Last autumn, I think. My dad had lost his job this time. That's the annoyance song about it. I had little to no idea what the accountant job's like. They count money, I think. Neighbours used to envy us. Bye, Charles. Have fun. But nowadays, Mum and Dad barely had any money to afford sweets, and Dad always divide a single chocolate bar between me and Olia. Sometimes I gave her my share too. No matter how much I wanted to eat sweets, she was still just a pipsqueak. I couldn't wait to go out looking for clues. I'm going outside. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Yeah, Mum. Yeah, right. You want the police to go around with your photograph next? The forest is so thick. What if the boy got snatched up by wild animals or something even worse? Even worse echoed through the hallway. I wouldn't go far. I'll stay away from the forest. Will you make reaction videos on memes or something like that? Yeah, probably. Better pack your bag for school or play with Olia. Oh, what the heck? The sound of splashing water came from the kitchen. It meant that the argument was over and Mum had the last word. Oh, we get to pick where we can go. Okay, do I want to open this bit? Oh, I don't know. Where do you reckon I should go, guys? I'll let you pick. You can pick. Should we go to the front yard, the kitchen, or should we open this door, this basement door looking thing? Hi Carmen, congrats on 600 subs. Thank you. Welcome to the stream if you're new here. Where should we go? The yard? Yeah, let's go to the yard. Let's go. Anton, I'll whip you if you make a simple step out the door. Oh dear. Okay, we can't go to the yard. Let's try and open this bit. The stuffy dark closet. Mum said it smells... I'm going into the basement. Mum says it smells like mice, but how would she know their smell? She hates it when I might stick my nose in there. She's afraid I'll cut myself on a freshly sharpened axe. And Olia can't even be lured close to it. She thinks babayas live in there. I tried to help her face her fears. I opened the door and turned on a dim light so she could see that there was nothing in there but cobwebs, dad tools and scratched walls. She still didn't believe me. And I liked to hide in the closet and listen to Olia count outside. 1, 2, 3. Better hide from me. Basement sounds like a death flag. Yep. And that's where I'm going. And then drag her feet on the creaking floorboards, hoping that she wouldn't need to look for me in the cramped monster den. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Let's go to the kitchen. Should we open the fridge? Open the freezer? Grandma kept ice cream for me and Olia there, but now I could see meat bits for soup and clumped together. Pelmeni. I grew to hate them already. Okay, close that. Is there anything in here that I can look at? Turn back. Wait, what the heck was that sound? Did you hear that sound? I need to distract Mum somehow. I'll get scolded. How do I distract you? It was difficult to lie to Mum, but there was no other way for me to run away from home. Mum, something's wrong with the TV. The picture is dim, and there's no stripes all over the screen. Mum's face became visibly distorted. Ah, you're killing me here. So have you had enough of shooting those stupid ducks now? Where will we find a TV technician in this hole, huh? Maybe it's just in the settings. Please go see for yourself. Strange, it worked fine for me this morning. Maybe the snowfall caused it. Mum rubbed her hands clean on the apron and went to Olia's room. Oh, sweet. Right, we can go outside now. Let's go. I opened the front gate and went into the field. Carefully, so Mum wouldn't see me out the window. When I crossed half of the distance towards the forest, the snowfalls piled as high as my knees. I remembered the mighty fears. Oh no. I saw those silhouettes around here. They were jumping around, holding hands. That hypnotizing music started playing in my head all on its own. In the light of the day, those distant figures felt like a simple dream. The sun turned my nightmares into ash, and the aftertaste was still there, distant ringing in my ears, distorted shadows crawling on the snow along me, and a barely audible whisper in my head, oh god, blurry and almost kind. Everything was silent. That's really cool, it's like bits of snow. So silent, I felt like the world was totally empty. No ground, no sky, no parents, no Olia. The time reached its limit, a one-way trip that ended at the forest's piney stockade. Sometimes silence was much easier than any scream. Our parents would scream at each other whilst arguing, and both me and Olia turned to stone listening to them. But then always came the ringing silence. Our apartment became numb a couple of days before we departed. It was hard to remember the last time Mum and Dad joked around, laughing, or spent time together, almost like it was in a previous life. When they kissed, with Olia present, she always frowned and snorted in this funny way. But one day all changed. Something important had left our home, and something scary filled the remaining void. It was as if fire broke out, and our parents were hurriedly packing our belongings, trying to save themselves and us. From what, though? Who? No, it should be what. From the people with the dead cold eyes, who sometimes visited us in our previous home. The eyes that only saw balls of worms on the black ground in everything. And somewhere far away, a siren was going off, trying to warn us of the coming menace. Oh, hi. Oh, is this the boy? Okay, I thought it was the boy that went missing. That confused me then. I shuddered, chasing away my delusions, and looked around. There was only me, this whole white field, and the wind that was whipping up icy dusk, and belts of powdered snow. I squinted from the sun and turned my eyes to the sunless forest. It looked especially dark in the contrast with my blinding whiteness. Knobby tree roots slivered. I can't read. Knobby tree roots slivered under the snow like fat snakes. Rotten leaves. Oh look! Were they protecting the forest? Look, can you see? There's a glove. Or were they keeping something from breaking out? Some object was hanging from one of the pointy branches. I tried to get closer, drowning in the snow, and when I almost got to the edge of the forest, I saw a knitted mitten. It looked like a wounded bird amongst the hungering semi-dark. Should I take it to the police? Their senior officer looked gloomy, and he still reminded me of Captain Casanova from my favourite TV show called The Streets of Broken Lights. Ood love. He was also anxious, with a tired look in his eyes, but was still brave and strong. Will this mitten help me find the lost boy? Vovia! I heard a distant shout. Looked like it came from the river. Vova! 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 As if the trees were calling out to someone. Vova. Resounded closer to me. Someone was standing there behind the trees, hiding. No, 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 no. Vova. I knew someone was looking for the lost boy, but still, something was unsettling about that figure. Okay, I can't see any figure at the moment. All I can see is like a glove. It's stillness, Hal. It's stillness. How it was bent unnaturally towards the ground. It's blackness. There's no one there, just branches and roots. It's all just my imagination. Oh, that scared me. A nearby bird flapped its wings loudly. Ah! Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see that? A shadow split from the tree and disappeared from my sight. I have like really good headphones on so I can hear everything. I looked away from the moment, but when I turned my gaze back to the same place, it was gone. So it was my imagination after all. Silence. No, 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 no. My muscles were tightly sprung, my heart was beating somewhere in my throat. Any noise, any little movement, any whisper from the thicket and I'd sprint. But nothing of the sort happened. Dude, just take the mitten and go. I looked at the mitten once more. Ah, should I take it or run away? Oh, okay, guys, help me. Should I take it or run? Take it or run, take it or run, take it or run, take it or run. Take it or run, take it or run. What should I do? I don't know what to do. I think I might take it. Let's just take it. Quick, 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 quick. Take it. Take it, take it, take it, take it. I decided to take the lonely mitten from the branch. Go. Take it. No. A shout rumbled across the field and dissolved into the entrance. No echo, no hope for reply. Take it, take it, take it, take it, take it, take it, take it. I stepped towards the bristly trees and tried to take it, take it, take it! God damn it, it didn't fall. Just take it. Take it, 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 take it. I froze in place, studying my palms in disgust. Red. The sound of cracking branches invaded the silence. Just take it and go, dude. Freaking run, come on. I didn't have to think twice before running away. Dude, go, 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 go. Run like Naruto, go. Someone was chasing me from the darkness, breaking pine branches, closing the distance with giant leaps. Snow was slowing me down. Crazy thoughts flew through my mind. I'll get caught, they'll get me. I'll get jagged into the thicket, I'll be gone forever. But there was one more voice, probably one of reason, that gave me strength and it spurs me on. You can do it, don't stop. Ah, I had an animal roar behind me. It was so loud, my ears went numb. It felt like the sound had come from a pack of hungry beasts rather than a single one. Their nostrils sucked in freezing air. They sensed my fear. Two giant wings flapped above my head. What the heck? An enormous shadow flew over the clearing. A hoot, a wheeze. Oh, maybe it was the owl. The roars were coming from all directions now. From the dried up raspberry bush, from twisted pines, from under the windfall. Hurry, run, don't look back. No, I'm curious, look back. It looked like it was inside a nightmare. The snowy clearing became vicious like quicksand. I was stuck in place. I pulled my leg from the mushy trap just to get caught into a new one, even deeper than before. I continued to drown, sinking deeper and deeper with every desperate push. Was snow ever this sticky? Now it's a bunny. I screamed in horror after realizing this wasn't snow. Someone or something in the snow pile was clutching my pants. I gathered all my strength and rushed forward. The pressure on my leg was gone, my boots slipped out of the hole and my soles were on the hard surface again. I reached a clear path and with one jump from there ran into my house. Its gloomy facade didn't look threatening now. That house was the line of my defence from the shadows that flapped their wings and the creatures that were hidden. I tripped over the doorstep and oh, I missed that bit. I managed to notice the claw marks, as if a dog was shrieking. Oh god, yeah, I forgot about those. The wood with its paws demanding to be let in so it could escape the cold. I hadn't noticed those marks when I was leaving. The heartbeat in my ears was much louder than the surroundings. I couldn't hear whether someone was following me or not. What if they were already in our front yard and Mum had locked the door? Drowning in fear, I pulled on the doorknob. I rolled into the hallway and shut the door behind me. Porch planks creaked as my pursuers ascended the stairs. My fingers slipped off the lock and I couldn't click it into place. I gritted my teeth and pulled hard on the iron knob, whipping it between the boards. I starely blanked at the door. Someone was standing on the other side of that pitiful, flimsy barrier that was probably less useful than blankets. Wheezing breath reached into the house and crashed at me in waves. It smelled of pine and sweat. Mum peeked out the kitchen and... oh god, no. What exactly didn't you understand when I told you never to slam the door? I didn't mean to. Why didn't you just tell her that something was following you in? I'm sure she'd, believe you. Especially after a child went missing. I snuck a glance at the door. The smell was gone, and the breath was too. If there was someone in the first place, of course. Here, mere 5 meters away from my mum, my fear was slowly weakening, melting like snow in spring, and with it the last bit of strength I had left my body too. My legs gave way. I propped myself up against the wall so I couldn't fall over. Mum's expression had immediately changed. The cold mask of strictness and detachment were gone. Mum looked the same as before the quarrels. She finally saw my condition, my wet pants plastered with snow. Where have you been? What did I tell you? I told you to stay home. Am I nothing to you too? I got afraid she would cry. I reached out to her like when I was very little and wanted her to cuddle me. But Mum regained her composure fast and put on her usual face. Her eyes... oh, itchy elbow. Her eyes shined like steel. Her voice rang out. Your dad can't find his cigarettes. Be honest, did you snatch them? Were you smoking in secret? There was something chasing me. I thought... I stuttered as soon as I started explaining myself. Tears welled up in my eyes. Mum leaned towards me and sniffed my clothes like a beast, searching for smells of tobacco. Then she squinted her eyes again in suspicion and looked in the front yard. Her expression changed to it. In an instant, she covered her mouth with her hand. Look over there at the fence. Oh god, no, I don't want to look over there. My heart started thumping as if I'd become prey once more and my pursuers were following me in the field. I could swear that I've heard something scratch at the door, just like my nightmare. Mum beckoned me with her finger and I gathered all my remaining bravery to look at the kitchen window without... Oh! I could barely discern some hairy silhouettes swimming in snow through the icy winter patterns on the glass. Dogs. Just a small pack of strays with no name and owner. Barely reminding of the hungry monsters that live on the edge of the forest. Oh boy, were you scared of them? I think they'd be rather scared of you, Anton. They were chasing me like a bunny. And what if they were rabid? The smile had slowly disappeared from Mum's face. Now she looked at the dogs as if it was her first time seeing them. What if they attack Olia? I wish your dad could just shoot them all. Oh no, that's mean. Mum, look, they're alive. Are they your friend or foe after all? Make up your mind. You're not a little kid anymore. Mum sighed in annoyance. And I felt so bitter that I bit my lower lip and fixed my gaze on the cobweb-ridden corner. Well, some detective I am. In reality, I wasn't risking my life among monsters, but rather my pants among a pack of stupid strays. And for what for? What do I have for this? A mitten. Of course! Oh yeah! Shit, I forgot about that. He took the mitten. A dark and sticky mitten that belonged to the lost boy made a squishy sound in my hand. Seems like I was clutching it the whole time. That's my trump card as a detective. I hurried to present this clue to my mum. Oh, what the heck? Look, Mum, this is Volva's mitten. That boy the police were looking about this morning. It's drenched in blood. I found it hanging on a tree. Let's call the police right away like the officer told us to. Mum, look. Ew. A shadow of doubt surely crept onto my mum's contorted face. As if she was trying to remember something distant. Like someone tries to remember their dream but the image slips away. Stop it this moment. Olia will go insane if she hears you. She already has trouble sleeping on mines all the time. And you joke around like this? At the moment, I realised that the mitten was actually wet from snow. Oh, okay. There was no blood whatsoever. I wanted to sink through the floor for embarrassment. Come here, my little boy who cried wolf. Oh, don't just stand there. Come take your pills. Oh, wait, what the heck? The golden colour pill, reminiscent of a dead wasp, fell into my palm. I already took one for breakfast. Don't talk over me. I told you to stay home and Dad would have given you a good whipping for this. Come on, take it or you won't be able to sleep at night and you have school tomorrow. So I had to swallow the bitter medication, drinking it down with the similarly awful water that gave off a taste of chlorine. Maybe it wasn't Volva's mitten. Maybe it wasn't a mitten at all. Just like the forest monsters and Olia's owl. Am I going mad? Oh god, what's happening to me? Either the pill had an immediate effect or my... Oh dear, no. Serenity washed over me, bringing yawny indifference among it. Anton, you done? See, you can do it when you try. Take off your coat. Are you asleep? No, Mum, I was just thinking. About what, I wonder? If... It's just something silly. Mum scrutinised me with a suspicious age. Yeah, I feel so for Anton as well. As if she wasn't sure she was looking at her own son and not some doppelganger that came from the forest. Is everything alright? You had the exact same expression when the policeman asked you on the window. It's alright, Mum. She heaved with a heavy sigh. Fine. It seemed like the house had changed. The sofa's fabric had become discoloured. Fingerprints appeared on the bathroom tiles. The light bulbs also felt different, dimmer and yellower. Even the saliva inside my mouth had a different taste. Ugh. And the melody from Aladdin could be heard from the upper floor. Olia was done rewatching her favourite Little Mermaid episode and switched to the other tapes. Yeah, I don't know. Some mothers are just awful. I slowly changed into my home clothes, stopped before the sink and studied my reflection in the mirror. Oh god, no, not a mirror scene. Not a mirror scene. Like I was trying to solve one of those spot the difference puzzles. I know where this goes, trust me. Oh, is that Russian? I walked past Olia's bedroom and slipped into my own. Let's open that. One of the drawers was empty. I hid the mitten there. But the mitten. This simple action drained the last bit of strength from me. I sat on the bed. No. And only then I noticed there was someone behind the curtains, and the tired hands. Oh god, no, I'm not ready for this. Whether it was due to the medication I took or the stress I underwent, the room began to contort, as if the wind was blowing. And the wall. I don't want. The only stable thing in the whole room was the figure between the windowsill and the curtains, and the flimsy piece of cloth that was stuck to my hidden visitor. It better be Olia. I stood up and licked my dry lips. Yeah, Olia, so funny. The silhouette was unmoving, and it was enveloped softly by the curtains. Boy. You're not ready, but you're crying already. I told you I'm a pussy when it comes to these games. As if there was something, as if there was a thick layer of darkness there, not a human being. I reached towards the curtains. But went my heart, controlled by the medication. Just open the curtains, dude. The wind sang in the field with a chorus of voices. For a second I wanted to return to the bed, just lie down and watch the person behind the curtains, knowing full well they were looking back at me. They were watching without blinking, waiting for me to fall asleep. Plastic rings rustled against the holder when I pulled open the curtains. Oh, okay, hi. Gotcha. I knew it was you from the beginning. Okay, that wasn't too bad, I guess. Hi, Jojo! Welcome! We're playing a creepy stream. How you doing? It did this last time though. It made me think that it was her, but it wasn't, and then I got a giant jump scare, so I'm not trusting it. My sister was shining. When she was just a baby, Dad always used to say she was shining with happiness. I always retorted, but Dad, she's not some flashlight. But I brought her to the window one day, and the sunlight poured on her smiling face. Yeah, I kind of hoped it was a jump scare as well. It felt like I was holding a child woven from light. I saw everything. Oh really? What did you hide? She was just like my mum when she was little, before she put on a sad mask of tiredness and switched to her commanding tone of voice. It's nothing, just... Olia ran to the table, her eyes round, and asked, "You stole something and hid it there. Are you a thief?" What? Don't be stupid. I didn't steal anything. A clear image came to mind, that mitten hanging from the tree branch. What if I did steal it after all? That's a good point. The scariest thing I could ever see is an empty carton of milk. From the forest, from the tilted figure standing behind the black trees, Olia could be selfish and stubborn when she wanted. Then show me. Swear that you won't tell anyone, then I'll show you. It's a good trade. Olia wore a plotting smile. I swear on Mum's heart. An oath she heard in one of the movies about the pioneers we watched. Don't say simple things like that. Olia nodded and made a gesture with her hand, locking her mouth with an imaginary key. She was filled with curiosity. There was splashing in her giant eyes. I opened the drawer and Olia leaned in, holding her breath. It looked like there was not just a simple mitten, like some sort of exotic critter. Is this someone's mitten? She said. There's a creepy smile. Yeah, it's kind of creepy. Kind of creepy. A certain boy lost it and I got lost myself. Now, if you do understand how dangerous it is for kids to wander in the forest, right? Yeah, it's real dangerous. Don't be stupid. Don't go out. Don't be like Anton, guys. Come on. He must really be cold out there. Yeah, he's only got one mitten. Will they find him? They will. The police are going house to house showing his photo to everybody. And why are they going to houses, not to the forest? That is a good point, little girl. Why are they going to houses and why are they not checking in the forest? Are they scared? The question caught me off guard. The police aren't scared of anything. Yeah, right. Flashed in my clouded mind. Did they really check every nook and cranny where darkness, cold, and whispers of the icy branches dwell? If that's the case, how did they miss the mitten? Or did it appear for me? I changed the topic, as if trying to get Olia as far away as possible from the forest. Missed that bit as well. We may get a reward if I go and find this boy by myself. A lot of stuff, like in Field of Wonders. Sounds cool, right? Olia wasn't listening to me. She was piercing the forest with incredibly adult eyes, uncharacteristic for her. What if the owl got him? Nonsense, an owl won't be able to lift a human. But you know what? I was picking my words with utmost care. I forced them out of my overexerted brain. Stay away from the forest. I think it's, how should I put it? It's cursed or something. Just like in a fairy tale? No, not like that. More like a spooky tape Mum and Dad are hiding for us. Olia shivered and stole a glance from the window. I saw you running away. Someone was chasing you. No, it's just I was hurrying back so Mum wouldn't be worried. As I looked at my sister, my heart was tearing apart. She was so fragile, it was so easy to stifle her like a gust of wind and her small fire would be gone. You're so lucky. Mom won't let me go outside. I wasn't really that outside either, I just kind of sneaked my way out. I'm like a princess in the tower. Oh, I done that bit as well. I'll die from boredom here. You're wrong. No one has ever died from boredom. And you have me in your cartoons. And Mum and Dad will be good to each other soon. You know what I wish for my next birthday? I wish for Mum and Dad to turn into children so that they could go and play together like we used to. That's a good point. Yeah, and if you'd make them small as bugs, we could put them in a little box. Olia giggled and tugged at my sleeve. I have an eyelash in my eye. Tony, let's go watch Aladdin. This child watches too many cartoons. Fatigue won over my desire to be with my little sister. I was washed over by some sort of heinous apathy. I'm too tired, I don't want to. Come on. It's so boring alone and Mummy's always busy. You could pick a cartoon we haven't seen before. I know all of our tapes by heart at this point. Not all of them. You haven't watched Peter Pan. Remember how you fell asleep in the middle of it? And so much happened after that. Let's go. Maybe a bit later. Should I tell you how it ends? Let's leave that for tomorrow. I won't tell you tomorrow. I know, let's play hide and seek. No, Olia. Then draw me a dino. Olia, please. Draw it, draw it. Why won't you leave me alone already? Oh no, I blurted it out without thinking and then I was immediately taken aback. I'd never screamed at my little sister like that. Olia stared at me in shock. Her lips started trembling. Oh no, a precursor to tears. My chest was seething with disgust and embarrassment. What's happened to me? I hurried to prevent Olia from crying. Alright, you win. Let's go watch cartoons for a bit. I don't wanna. I came up to her, put my hand on her soft head. Let's go. Watch Peter Pan. Boo, you'll fall asleep again. I smiled and lifted her chin. Her eyes were wet and felt bottomless. I promise I won't. I'll draw you 4 Triceratops later. Hooray! Triceratops. Well, close enough. Olia rubbed her eyes with the sleeve of her pyjamas, and shining smile returned to her face. I'll go ask Mum for condensed milk and bread, and you rewind the tape. The bread is fresh, just how you like it. Alright, just be careful not to spill the milk, or you'll get yelled at again. Wanna bet I won't spill it? The tape is somewhere in the nightstand, look for it. Olia disappeared in the hallway and dragged my feet into the neighbouring room. Nightstand? What is that noise? What is that noise? Where's the nightstand? Okay, let's turn the TV on. If something... I don't trust TV scenes either. Almost... No! Oh, what the heck? No, thank you. No, thank you. Something creepy resembling human speech was coming out the speaker. Just a few moments later, the scenery was again overshadowed by noise. Did I catch some rogue signal? Local TV station only showed Soviet cartoons, and even that was pretty rare. And only just recently I used to always watch Robotech before school. It was so awesome. Oh no, TV scenes. Maybe I should tinker with the antenna. What if I catch this channel again? On the other hand, Olia has asked me to find the tape. It wouldn't be nice to... Oh, they're going to make me pick between trying to find this channel. They're going to make me pick between trying to find this channel and finding her tape. But in my steepy strength, I don't have the strength to all of it. Okay, what should we do, guys? Shall we search for the tape, or should we try to find that TV station? I'll let you pick. You can pick. Yeah. What should we do? Should we set the TV, or should we search for the tape? I think I know the answer, but you're gonna make me do the scary thing, aren't you? What should I do? Yeah, let's search. Oh, you think I should search the tape and... Or... Wait. Are we searching for Olia's cassette, or are we... Are we setting the TV? Let's just... Okay, we'll search. Let's search. Come on then. We're not that evil. I got a black rectangle from its box. Yeah, I got an achievement. Drowsiness attacked me whilst I squatted before the TV. My little sister is laughing, but her smile becomes more and more focused with every passing second. Oh no, TV scenes. Swamp darkness slurped among the trees. The winds are no longer able to hold us and Olia. You haven't started without me, have you? Okay, that scared me for a second. My sister bought the tray with uneven cut bread and a whole can of condensed milk. I rubbed my eyes. Now, come sit. Mum and Dad are arguing again. Rough times are lame. I'm just gonna go grab my muffin quickly. Hold on. Have my muffin. Okay, let's continue. Maybe Mum and Dad will buy us a dog too. Yeah, right. I'll have my own dog in the Netherlands, and a cat, and a parrot. Olia smeared a piece of bread with a thick layer of condensed milk and handed it to me. What the heck? I've never heard of that. That sounds really nice. Have you lost all your baby teeth? Obviously. Olia frowned, deep in thought. Let's open my muffin. I hope you have snacks as well. There's nothing quite like horror and snacks. It's muffin time. I have chocolate chip muffin. Oh. You'll have to read this yourself momentarily. Yeah, no sound, because I'm eating muffin. You don't wanna hear me eating a muffin, okay? I'm gonna have my mouth for food. You can just watch. Okay, I'm just gonna stuff this last bit down my mouth and we can go. Oh. Speed eating. Here we go. Okay, to be honest, I was a big muffin as well. I managed to eat that really quickly. I also imagined myself here in a land where no one ever ages, where no one argues over little things, where no one listens to fights and the sound of broken plates at night. It felt like I was dreaming with my eyes still open. Then my sister's screams pulled me back to reality. What the heck? Tony, shut the curtains fast. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. Why? No one's watching you. It's dark, and when it gets dark, the owl comes. I'm scared. I got out of bed, fighting my drowsiness, and closed the curtains. They look like... Close them. I did my best not to look outside. Towards the treetops. Towards the tiger forest, which seemingly drew closer and closer. Of course, it was a visual effect from the shadows of branches scraping the snow. Tony, Mum thinks I made the owl up, and Dad too thinks I'm a liar since I'm small. But the owl exists. Honestly, it does. You believe me, right? That it comes every night. I swiftly grabbed Olia's hand and looked her in the eyes. Hello! Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're playing horror games. I hope you brought your snacks and rare footage of a cow eating a muffin. I was hungry. It's nearly 12 o'clock. But did I really have those qualities? Yes, I believe you, alright? Just don't nag our parents about it anymore. They're already dealing with it a lot, so they'll just get mad at you. Come and tell me if anything happens. And don't look out the window. But it wants me to look. It doesn't matter. Act as if it doesn't exist and never existed. Look like it's made up. Just like Mum and Dad say. It'll get tired of waiting and fly away. It was madness, but after everything that's happened recently, I was more and more inclined to believe Olia's owl existed. That's creepy. You follow Peter Pan's adventures as if nothing ever happened, as if the forest didn't kidnap kids, as if our parents weren't tearing each other apart bit by bit. Not me, I eat muffins. Captain Hook was running away from a crocodile and Peter Pan was heading to London. That's where I live, on a gilded sailboat. He's coming to get me. By some miracle, I lasted longer than my little sister. Olia's eyelids had dropped. She started snoring lightly, resting her chin on the side of the bed. I stood up and left Olia's room. This is where bad stuff happens, guys. It happens at night. I was looking out the window, studying the field, when Mum peeked into my room. Enough playing around. It's your first day at school tomorrow. Go to bed. You should sleep properly. I don't want you to be teased for being sleepy, right? Adults think everything is so simple, as if sound asleep would ensure my classmates would like me. I covered myself with a blanket up to my neck and listened to my house humming to something invisible rustling in the corners. My inner voice had a question for me. Do I want to hear that mysterious flute again? Yes or no? I don't know. I don't like the way this is going either. Maybe it's just a part of growing up and I can't fully understand my own desires. I can hear creaking. Can you hear that? The forest wailed behind the barrier. That was my walls. Oh god. Branches shook as if it was calling for me. The wind howled on and off at night. My thoughts were like annoying flies that entered my head before becoming weak and tangled. I didn't notice how I fell into the slumber. No jump scares, please. Oh! Okay, I think... Okay, I guess we gotta wait for episode 2. I thought it was a complete game. I didn't realise. I wonder if we can get episode 2 now. Hang on. When is it coming out at least? Tiny bunny. I thought you could just... What? Okay, I guess we have to wait for a new episode. That would be probably a good time to cut the stream now. Slightly disappointing that it didn't save my game. I thought it would have saved my game, but it didn't apparently. Ah, oh well. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this game. Oh, you're back just when I'm about to finish. Yeah. Apparently it's not a full game yet, which I thought it was. And it hasn't saved where I did it last, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, so oh well, we can wait for episode 2 when it comes out. Yeah, it's really fun. It's called Tiny Bunny. No, we didn't have the bad end. It just said that we've completed the first chapter and that they were working on getting some more chapters out. I'm just having a look at the reviews now. Yeah, a lot of people said it has full potential. I wonder when they're gonna do the next lot. At least we have another episode to work towards. Ah, you're enjoying my stream. Thank you. Yeah, I hope it'll be out soon. Let's have a look, see if they give me any indication. I don't even know when this came out originally. It's really good as well, considering it's like a free-to-play game. I'm really surprised. So yeah, I'm probably going to cut the stream now, and I'll maybe be doing the stream tomorrow morning. So if you have any ideas of what you want to play, or I can have a look at more horror games if you want to have some more horror games to do, that'll be fun. Yeah, the stream's probably going to end now, unless you want to have some questions. I'll put myself in the middle. Let me just... Ah, what are you airing at? There we go. I'm in the middle of your screen. Oh, I'm glad you had fun. Outlast? Oh yeah, I've heard of that. Is that the one where you have like the video camera? Yeah, I think that's the one where you have like the video camera and you have to go around. I did try to play Phasmophobia, but for some reason it wasn't streaming very well. I'm glad you had fun. I'm gonna go and have some lunch now because I'm hungry. I guess I can probably show off a quick full body model before I bugger off, because I was supposed to show it last time but I forgot. It's not that I forgot, it's just I couldn't figure out how to do it very well. So I'm now in full body mode and I'm tiddly for some reason. I'm really small.